odd time grooves and pop songs do not mix. It's not a thing, right? Because there just aren't enough. We're sitting here racking our silly little brains trying to come up with enough odd time groove popular songs. There aren't enough of them. In fact, I think we need to take pop songs and turn them into odd time songs so they can be popular. I think this is an evil genius moment.
Dude, yeah. You know what? The only thing that would make like really popular songs even better?
What's that?
Odd time.
Odd time! Your favorite songs played in odd times. That's it. That's what we're doing today on the Drum Department.
Aaron, thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
You guys probably have seen him on a bunch of other stuff. He's been a resident Drumeo dude for how many years now, man?
It's been over a decade. It's
been over 10 years.
Holy cow.
Every now and then we get the luxury of having him actually in our studio because you live on the other side of the country. And so, yeah, thanks for coming out.
Dude, yeah, always. It's a pleasure.
He also does all the nerd stuff. Like when we were doing lessons, we were always trying to figure out what kind of interesting, crazy, wacky lesson topic. And for all our OG Drumeos in there that have watched his live lessons in the past, you know why Aaron's doing this topic.
Yeah. And if you guys are all in for a real treat. If you don't know Aaron, that's cool. You're going to find out something super cool today. He's a master at messing with things. I was going to say, you're a fantastic drummer, but the key ingredient here is messing with stuff.
That really is kind of what wakes me up in the morning, you know?
Yeah, the regular grooves are, you're past that.
They're well and fine.
There's enough people out there championing 4/4 that I just don't need to contribute to that, I don't think.
Nintendo in the chat says Taylor Swift in 1712.
You know, we talked about that actually. We didn't do any Tay-Tay, but it's close.
We have a good list for you all today.
Yeah.
And if you can tell us any other popular songs that were in odd time, because it's not a big list when you consider how many hits hit the market every single year. How many of those were in odd time?
Yeah.
You know, and don't say 6, 8. Because those are like
doesn't
ballads. 6 doesn't really qualify. We're talking about the ones that are and done well.
An odd time that like breaks away from a consistent pulse. Like first up, this is why most popular songs don't have them, is that most people don't want to have to like think to enjoy their music.
That's true.
So it's like they want something they can just sort of bob their head to, and it works nicely.
Well, Joseph in the chat says, oh, not Joseph, sorry, Wraith says, surely Rush gets on the list somewhere. Yeah, okay, Tom Sawyer, maybe YYZ. Which Rush songs really hit
And
mainstream?
even Tom Sawyer is mostly not in odd time.
No. True.
But also, like, how often did we hear Rush on like pop radio? Like Tool's even a stretch, but they did get a lot of mainstream play, especially with Schism.
But that is a stretch, though.
It's still,
See,
like Radiohead would probably be, but even Radiohead, it's mainly like the chorus or the bridge is an odd time. Or something.
Yeah, and their most well-known material, I would say, probably is not really in odd times.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this show, is that sometimes we tackle really important topics, you know, like an after-school special, and then there's episodes like today.
Most of the time,
we're just like, well, what happened if? Because honestly, this is what drummers do. We sit there and go, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I will be driving and you'll be hearing a song on the radio. I will, a million times out of a million, polyrhythm something while I'm driving.
100%.
100%. Oh, that would work really well with that. It's a 4-bar pattern.
Oh, and
I don't know how it would work with the vocal.
And it really annoys the passengers.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's like, give it 2 more bars, it's going to resolve. They're like, what are you doing?
Okay. You know what? That's enough setup today. We're going straight into it. Before I do that, if you follow this show, thank you, by the way, and please give us a fine rating and share and tell your friends.
Yeah.
But one of our ongoing gags here, and it's not supposed to be a gag, is the splash screens.
That's not a gag. We're literally trying to.
Yeah.
We're trying to get them. Are we gonna nail it today?
So today we've switched chairs in the control room. We have Chris on it.
All right.
And this is likely, I'm gonna say knock on wood here, this may be the swan song for the engineers controlling that. They've realized that it's impossible to do this.
We're setting up the
based
splash
on our
so
terribly.
Enough runway. Okay.
It's too much.
Let's do it. What is the segment?
All right, everybody, it is time for our challenge.
Okay, let's get to it. What song are we doing first? What song are we butchering or making better?
So we're setting this up. What we've done is we went ahead of time here and we've prepared some of your favorite songs. They were your favorite songs. I don't know what you're going to think of this after this, but Aaron put together a list of ways to warp these songs, and we're going to find out what they would sound like if they were in these bizarre. These are weird times, everybody.
And don't tell the time signature. See if they can guess it.
Okay.
See what we morphed it into.
Now, I don't know what order we have these in. I'm going to call them out one at a time if that's cool.
Sure.
Or do you have preference?
Let's start with Billie Jean.
That was where I was going to start.
Okay.
Michael Jackson in Odd Time.
So wait. Yeah, I don't think there's any Michael Jackson songs that are in Odd Times.
There's about to be.
Yes, there is.
There's about to be.
All right, so let's find out what you've done
Oh, wait.
to the moonwalk.
Yeah, let's do
What
it.
do you got? What do you got? It's up-
No, I'm just reading the chat. Spoonman. How did we forget Spoonman? That's
Oh,
27. That's
a good call.
And that one
Yeah.
is, I think, faithfully in 7, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Isn't
do
it
Billie
9?
Jean.
I don't remember.
No,
know
you're
what?
right. It's all in odd time, though, I think.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, so let's see what you've done to the moonwalk. Billie Jean, everybody. Let's find out what this is. And play along at home. See if you can figure out what odd time this is in. Here we go.
She was more like a queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what you mean? I am the one who is on the floor in the room. She said, I am the one who is on the floor in the room. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she caused to sing. Then heavy hair turned like a dream to be in the room. Who is on the floor in the room? People always told me, careful what you do. Go around breaking young girls' hearts. Mother always told me, careful who you love, and careful what you do. I like to come true. Billie Jean's not my love. She's just a girl that I am
Dude,
You got the top fill
you
in.
even got the top fill in there.
Yeah, I noticed that at sound check. I was like, oh, I gotta hit that.
Dude, okay, so Spider Dan says, dang, I would be checking my CD or vinyl for scratches if I heard that. Brilliant.
I just got a message. This is breaking news. I just got a message from Sugarfoot. And it's just a picture of him doing this going,
Yeah, totally. Just shaking his head. You know, but that's him playing from his soul. His heart beats in 7/8.
That's right.
so yeah,
That's right.
everybody got that one right, I think, out there, both in YouTube and the members area. That was clearly in 7.
7, yeah.
The other thing about that is
It
that
worked.
totally works.
Right?
Oh
Isn't
my
it crazy
goodness.
how like just chopping that last eighth note in that tune, it like doesn't mess with the vocals
No.
at all.
Nope.
Okay, so you know,
And even the little like dude, it's actually great.
Totally.
you know, if you're trying to fit a lot of songs in a set list, but you only have 45 minutes,
Oh.
chop an eighth note off of
Holy
every
cow.
song. You can probably fit an extra song.
That's a
in.
great idea.
No.
I'm going to vote for that to be a yes on something I would love to actually have.
Yeah, that gives 2 thumbs up. Billie Jean in
That
Odd
was
Time
amazing.
works. Not only does it work, it's a quicker song. You get through it faster. That's
right.
You could probably moonwalk to that.
Probably.
And yeah,
Yeah, you could.
sure. We need to release that one as a play along.
I was just going to say, someone's probably going to ask us for all these at the end, and maybe we'll bury them somewhere on the internet for you all to find. Maybe we'll have like a little treasure chest of odd time weirdities.
David Strain says Sugarfoot is never going to come back to Drumeo after this. Well, we'll see.
Was it worth it?
We'll see.
I-
Was it
maybe.
worth it? We
I
did
don't
film.
know.
We filmed a lot with Jonathan. Yeah, we got to get him back.
Maybe we get him to play it in 7.
7. That was good.
We can do it in 6. We'll just keep running it down till we're down to 1.
Yeah. It's like the constant waiting for the drop the whole time.
All right, that was a great way to start, Aaron. Where would you like to go next? So, I mean, you've got, let's see here. I don't want to
Yeah,
give away
this-
names.
right.
So,
There's-
we have a classic song from the South. We have a classic song from the disco era. We have something from the 90s.
Wait,
And then we
which
have
one's
that one we're going to do at the end.
right.
We have 2 we're going to do
Yeah.
at the end.
Maybe let's try. I guess let's do the South one.
Okay.
All right.
So do you want to set this up before we do this? So this one, you've done something even. Well, actually, we're not going to say what it is.
No, you got to let them guess. This is good.
Yeah.
Some of them are tough.
There's
Do they know what song they're loading up right now?
Yeah, they do.
They
I would
probably
imagine
figured it
they
out
do.
from the
Yeah.
clue.
All right.
The
They're smart in there.
There's one that we played kind of a different trick with, but all the rest of
Yeah.
these kind of just do sort of one thing.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Jack, who is one of our audio engineers here. He's the one that made these tracks work.
Yeah, he's the one that took my notes of like these songs and do this to it, and then he shot back these amazing.
Pretty much
clips.
that. Yeah. All right, let's hear the song from down south that everybody knows but has never ever heard like this.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Big wheels keep on turning, carry me home just like you. Singing songs about the Southland. I miss Alabama once again, and I think it's the same. Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard O'Neill put it down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. I said a man don't need him now and anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home.
The last one was normal. What was that about?
The last one was
That was an
normal.
Easter egg from Jack for you.
Hey, you know what? It's like that. What do you call those? Mandela effect. Remember when that song? Everyone thought that song was in 4. I could have sworn that song was in 4.
Now, you know, it's like that thing in what's the Metallica song?
What song?
With that little Chris knows. Master Puppets. Where's that do right?
Yeah.
Right. And it's like there's like this great debate as to whether that actually is, and it's just those guys feeling what that is. They weren't. There was no way those guys were like, oh, I think that's a bar of 316. Maybe it's 632nd notes. Not
Yeah,
quite
they
sure.
didn't sit
Might be
down and plan
732nd
it.
notes.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Right. And that song is sloppy enough where I'm kind of like, it's almost okay.
We got some good guesses. I'm gonna read the guesses out. Okay,
Yeah.
we got a 9/8, 2 9/8s. We got a 7/16. We got a 9/8 again. We got a 17/16. We have a 15/16. So how do you figure it out? Like, what are you listening for, Kyle? When you're trying to figure that out?
Well, I think with pop tunes, or ones that are popular, I should say, not pop tunes, but I'm listening to the melody and seeing if I can figure out what's either missing or added or what have you, right? So to me, in that case, I'm listening. I mean, you also marked the time really straight too, so it's pretty clear to hear what's happening there.
I tried to kind of keep the drums sort of as
Right.
they were, but
It
just
felt
Just
good.
like it's short,
yeah,
yeah.
it felt really good.
And so for me, I'm listening to the melody and going, okay, what was he done with it? And what the drums sort of mirroring that. In this case, I would say yes.
Is it a little bit longer? Or
Yeah, a little bit longer, a little bit
shorter?
shorter, and then it's like how much so is it? You know, the pulse of that groove is. It's arguably syncopated, so it could be 16th notes. I think is pretty fair to say. So it doesn't feel super disjointed. It feels a little bit uncomfortable. Not like Billie Jean seems to naturally drop an 8th note. It seems like okay, this is a
one
little
didn't-
uncomfortable.
It didn't feel that uncomfortable.
And what was it? Of course, Aaron. What was it?
it was 15.
15,
15, 16.
All right, there you
You know,
go.
if I were to just interject one thing, if I was trying to figure it out and I was listening, I'd pay attention to the pulse. You know how it's like, dun, 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 dun. We're feeling this, even though I'm messing with it when we do it this way. But if I'm noticing this happening and then all of a sudden, beat 1 comes somewhere just slightly before what I was, anticipating the beat to be, it's probably a 16th note less than whatever that would have been. If it feels slightly longer, it's probably a 16th note more.
I love that. Can you play the beat as in 4/4 and then do like maybe 4 bars of that and then do 4 bars of it in 15?
Cool.
Smooth.
And it's like ba 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 da ba.
Yeah,
ba,
exactly.
ba,
That's
ba,
what
ba.
I'm jamming to in my head.
Right.
That's probably why the beat sounds like that.
Brilliant. And full disclosure, he and I had the same original instructor, so it's possible there's a lot of very deep similarities
so,
with that.
This guy's brother is a
Yeah.
legend.
And the thing is, I think, this is fun and funny and silly, if you will, but by dissecting songs we know, makes it so much easier to latch onto this. If I asked you to play something in 15/16 out of the blue, that's much more difficult because you don't have that sort of familiarity with what you're playing to.
You'd sing it though. Or you'd sing
Yeah,
something.
it's certainly easier to do though when you know the material. And even though your brain wants it in 4.
When you know Sweet Home Alabama in 15/16
All right.
so well. All right, let's do another one. This is good.
I feel like we're going to go a little bit wackier now.
Someone in the chat said you should do Tool in 4/4. It's funny because we actually
how did we
talked
miss
about
that?
it, right? Just do Tool in 4.
We should have done
We
that.
tried to stay down the middle of the road. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
That's part 2. We'll do that next time.
We gotta do a part
We'll
2.
take the weirdest. We'll take the weirdest polyrhythmic songs, and then you have to find like common ground and just. That would be really fun, actually.
It would be.
All right, what's up next?
What's the next song choice there, Mr.
So we have the 90s.
Yeah.
We have disco, and then we have the classic of all classics, which has several changes. In
Yeah,
it.
that'll be the
That's
ender.
our- yeah.
I think. Here, tell you what. Let's do the '90s one because I got something fun I want to do with
Okay.
the other one.
All right.
So this would be the one.
right.
We had this artist out recently.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did we tell them that we were gonna bastardize?
No,
the
I
song?
wonder
Like,
what he. I think he would like it.
He
think
seems like
so.
the kind of guy that would
Yeah,
think this
yeah.
was
I think
like
he would like
both
it.
disgusting and hilarious.
We heard you
simultaneously.
practicing this upstairs, and I was just like, "Oh, that sounds so wrong."
It was so bad.
All right, so see if you can figure out. Well, you'll know the song when you hear it, but see if you can figure out what odd time, what you've warped this song into. Here we go.
I can't, man. I almost took my earphones out. It was so good, but so stanky at the same time.
Ow!
Oh my goodness. Zunil says, the stuff hurts my ears and my brain.
Oh, but yeah, it's so good. 2 folks got it right in the YouTube chat.
What about the Drumeo chat? Did anyone get it right in the Drumeo chat?
Let's see.
Oh, man. So,
That last comment was my favorite. My favorite thing in life to do is to rhythmically offend people. So this is like,
Ding, ding, ding.
that's perfect. Rhythmically offend people.
Aaron T. Sparks had a great guess. 3 of 5. That's kind of right.
It was really, really good.
In the Drumeo chat, I have to
bad
disqualify Linkmaster Aaron because he is an expert in these things as well, of course, as we expect. He's got them all right so far. So just so you know, Aaron,
Kudos.
We're watching.
Yeah, kudos.
But the 2 in the YouTube chat that got it right, it was
17.
17-16.
And an ugly 1716.
I mean, that's true.
I
Yeah.
love that you nailed the fill too. Like, come on, man! Everybody's air drumming that part, and then you just want that resolve to happen, and it doesn't.
It's like you've added, like a truck is driving down the road, but you've added this one wheel that's a triangle, and just every now and then it's like,
Well, it's like you said, it's rhythmically offensive.
it is. And I love that we literally just like we hackneyed that as simple as possible. We didn't get like super mathy with how we did it. Just added.
Yeah, it just like repeat the previous 16th note, so it has like a glitch in the song every time.
It even makes it sound. Oh yeah, Chad. Chad, if you're watching this, that's your challenge.
I'm both sorry and not sorry at all. Thanks for the awesome tune to let me just ruin.
You know, if you brought that to Flea, I'm sure he'd be like, "Let's do it. Let's do a whole set, and when that song, let's do it in 17."
Hey, Brandon, if you can share this with Chad, let's see Flea and Chad jamming that in 17. I would love to see that.
I'd pay good money to see that.
Yeah, Brandon's like, there's no way in heck I'm passing that to Chad.
I don't want to do I don't want to do any other kind of topics on the show but this. Let's just bastardize.
We could do it forever. We
The
really
drum
could.
department where we rhythmically offend people.
I mean, we've offended
Aaron,
people
that's
in every
perfect.
other possible way. So
I guess so. All right, what's next?
All
You
right.
said what do you want to do?
Well-
So I got a fun thing that I want to do with this next one. I don't think I've told either of you guys about.
Oh, okay.
So here's the deal. We're going to do that one from the disco era.
Mm-hmm.
And disco quite typically has like a 4 on the floor thing going, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
So we've changed this into a different time signature. And 4 on the floor is just not going to work. But I got a way to make a different number on the floor, this nice, evenly spaced, really wrong feeling thing. It's going to be a good time.
I want to hear
Okay.
it. Let's do it. You didn't
haven't
tell me
heard
about
this,
this. You didn't tell
so-
anybody about this. All right, Aaron, take it away.
here we go.
Well, you can hear the way I used my walk. I'm on the man, no time to talk. You need love when they want to be around. Since I was born, never around. I don't hate you may look the other way. We can try to understand the your time of that staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking. I'm staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive.
Brilliant! Bravo, man! Bravo!
And another song, I gotta say, that can super handle that.
It works?
Dude, you bust that out. You're gonna get people cutting rugs left and right. If you bust that out at a show, I don't think it would be a bad thing.
Anybody here seen the movie?
Bum, bum, bum.
No.
You seen the movie?
What movie? Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta.
So the opening scene is him
hell
walking down the sidewalk. So he'd be walking to the sidewalk and tripping like that.
Oh my God, we gotta do the same thing, but like to the video, so it
Yeah.
actually like glitches in the video. I would love to see that.
All right, Jesus, hey, we got a job for you after this. Okay, what's the time signature? We got some guesses here.
Oh.
7:12. Okay, I don't think 12 works as a.
Well, I mean,
note
I
down.
don't want to get on too much of a
We-
nerd
yeah,
tangent,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we can make that into something.
We've literally fought all night over this stuff. We're not doing it on this episode. 15, 16, 7, 8, 19, 16. Oh, that's an interesting guess here. What else we got? 5, 4, 9, 8.
There's a
I
little bit
will
of
say
everything.
there's a correct answer in there so far.
There is a correct
There
answer.
is.
All right. What about anyone here? Okay, 17, 16. Does no, 15, 16. All right, Aaron, what is it?
15. Because I was playing a kick on every third 16th note, so it needs to be divisible by 5 and 3.
So a dotted 8th note pulse.
That's right.
And it actually works within
Then it's
a
just
bar.
even within
It's
a bar,
even
15
within a bar.
16.
Right. Because, yeah.
Yeah, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1.
Can you play the groove? Can you play that groove just without that and then put it in to show us how that sort of ties it together?
Cool. With like
just
staying in
play it.
15 the whole time?
Yeah, just play it like normal 15, if you will, and then the tied together with the bass
Yeah.
drum.
There you go.
That creates a really cool motion in that.
Yeah. I really love how that feels.
It's very, very seldom when you can get a groove in 15 or 17 that actually flows well.
Well, think about
You
the
know?
thing that I said before we even jumped into any of this is that one of the reasons that like popular songs aren't typically an odd time is that there's not something that's just like even and easy people can head bob to without having to
Yeah.
like use their brains. This gives you something. It's weird, but it gives you something that's an evenly spaced. Just like if this was out of context and we were just listening to that kick drum, you just bop along
Right.
to it.
That's true. A couple of quick comments I gotta share. Super Red says, that's not natural. Stitcher says, this is witchcraft. And then Vix Pix makes a very valid point. Staying Alive is the song they say to you do CPR with. Did
Not
you know
this
that?
version. You'd probably kill someone.
Staying Alive, see? Says, yeah, doing it this way, it would probably put them into cardiac arrest.
Yeah. Just, I'm supposed to save this person, but I'm not a big fan of them. Let's use the 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that because I'm not a huge fan of them. Yeah, you know what? You get the 15, 16.
That guy's a jerk. You're getting 15.
One and a two. Okay. I don't think honestly, if like a DJ remix that and put it on their set or something like that, I think that would be a banger.
Okay.
A banger.
We have one more to go in this pile. Let's take a song and not mess with the song, but only the drumming.
All right.
So he's going to play something over top of a very well-known song, not in the time signature, pardon me, that the song is in.
Yeah, we purposely picked one that's like not very syncopated, so it's just gonna sit on top.
All right. I love
Let's
it.
find out if it lives there or if it
love
falls off.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Here we go, everybody.
Some of us, we're hardly ever here. The rest of us, we're born to disappear. How do I stop myself from being just a number? How will I hold my head to keep from going down?
Into the water, I want water, but I want through the fire. If this is what it takes to take me even harder, then I'll come through like I do when the world keeps testing me, testing me, testing me.
And we stop at the one point where it comes back. It was like it was about to just land on that verse.
right back and where it started
Can I say,
Oh, jeez.
we've accomplished our goal today because people in the chat are like, hey, that feels pretty good.
When we start with the crazy stuff and we come back to that, it's like, this is not so bad
It's
here,
not
John,
that
man.
bad. You know, when you hear it all the time that way, it's nice to hear it a little bit different.
I just love how it moves against them. My favorite is when the backbeats on the ones and threes.
Yeah.
It only happens for that brief window and it's gone again.
You know, the funniest part is I had the most trouble with this one because it's just like I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm listening to the song. I want to like accent what's going on with it. It's just like, no, I gotta remember I'm in 7. I'm not playing that right now.
So yes, you probably heard it there. That was 7 over 4, which takes how many bars for it to resolve?
I don't think about it like that. I don't know.
You don't need to
A
think
bunch.
about it that way. 7.
Someone out there
7.
smarter than all of us can figure that out.
All right. Well, thank you, Aaron. What a treat. That was better than I anticipated. You know, because it could have been a train wreck, man. That could have been, you killed it, man. You knocked it out of the park.
I told you I was gonna kill it.
I know.
Oh, it's dead.
We gotta do
You've
part-
killed it.
Well, we got a part 2 coming. We got to do a part 2 on this.
This
Let
could
us
be
know in the
ongoing
chat if you want
forever.
a part 2.
I love it.
Yeah, song suggestions in the chat for next time.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and then we got to do one in 4 that's normally like a Dream
yeah.
Theater or a Tool song or a Rush song in 4.
We'll take some tools, some animals as leaders, and just like force them straight.
And then next thing you know, they're on the radio. They're getting played everywhere.
They could finally get popular, these guys.
Right.
Yeah, just do it in 4. Is that the lesson here?
Apparently.
You guys wasted all that time and energy making that stuff all fancy. Let me show you where it really belongs.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to move on to one of my favorite segments. We have a real spicy one today, too. It's time for, you ready, Chris? A Groove of the Week.
This one is a good one.
You selected it.
You have to. I found this one on TikTok, and when you're this good at rhythms, doesn't matter what you're playing it on. You've been practicing rhythm and drums quite a long time. All right, I've set it up enough. Are you ready for it?
Rhythm and drums.
Well, yeah, because there's rhythm and other instruments too.
I got
and then
you.
there's drums. Yeah. All right, let's check it out.
I mean,
yeah.
who needs drums?
Wow, that was crazy. That was
It's
super cool.
pretty impressive, hey?
Yeah.
And like I said, there was a lot of stuff going on there. Let's just say that, and you can't just tap on your desk. Everyone taps them. They get their forks and stuff and all. Everyone can do that, but to do that, you have to know your rhythms.
Look at the desk. He's got like wear marks all over that desk because he's doing that.
It's like
So go check him out on Instagram and TikTok, I believe.
Yeah.
At Lenstrumental. So Lenstrumental. One word. Lenstrumental.
I love it. Probably one of the best kind of. I don't even know what you call that. A tapper. It's not like a beatbox.
Tapper? That doesn't sound
I think you
right.
call it a finger drummer, kind of the same thing they
Finger
use on
drummer.
like MPCs and things like that. I would
the
imagine
best.
he probably does a lot of like electronic things.
Someone said acoustic EDM. Is what someone in the chat.
So that would be
pretty
ADM then?
Yeah, right?
EDM. Yeah, I guess it'd be
AEDM.
acoustic drum.
Acoustic drum.
Dance music. Acoustic dance music.
Acoustic electronic dance music, AEDM.
Yeah.
ADM.
Okay, what are we talking about
Getting
here?
weird, but
I knew this was gonna happen.
That's great.
All right.
Up next, we have our student of the week. That's right, everybody. We talk all about cool things. We talk about Aaron Edgar dismantling music for the good or betterment of mankind. We talk about Lenstrumental's amazing penmanship.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Nice.
But we also have inside Drumeo a wonderful, lovely student community. So it's time to celebrate our student of the week. Our student of the week is Hot Dog Man.
Seriously?
Hot Dog Man.
Best
Right.
name.
Hot
Best
dog
name in
man.
the community.
He started playing drums when he was 3. He's now 12 years old. Started lessons at 10. Added Drumeo to help his skills. His biggest influences are Travis Barker, Estepario. He loves classic rock. Recently started a band with his brother and sister. And the clip we're going to see, we'll show at the end, is him working through 30-day chops. So
Nice.
there you go.
Good job, man. Yeah.
All right.
Hot Dog Man.
Hot Dog Man.
Like, is it because you just love hot dogs so much? Do you have your own like gourmet hot dog recipe?
I mean, I'll be honest, that's why we picked him. I mean, with a name like that, a passion for hot dogs.
I know.
I mean, come on.
I know. Drumming
Passion
aside.
for hot dogs.
Passion for hot dogs.
I like that. That's great. It's funny.
Are we going to be able to do 60 seconds with Aaron Edgar here? I don't think we've done a blast beats.
We don't have that queued up. But tell you what, do you want to do this old school?
What's that?
I need you to time it.
All right.
I'm going to give you my watch.
All right. No,
We're
I got
gonna-
it. I got this. I got this. Okay. Do you have the questions
I
ready?
do.
All right. Here we go.
I have them just in case. Yeah.
So we got 60 seconds on the clock. You've seen this enough, Aaron. You know the drill.
Have I? I don't even know what we're doing right now.
So I'm going to ask you 20 questions in 60 seconds.
So 3 seconds a pop.
Yes. Look at you. You have to answer them all. If you do that, we're going to give away a prize to someone out there on YouTube.
So if I succeed in answering all these, somebody gets a
Someone
prize.
wins.
And if I fail, nobody
They
gets
Do
a
not.
prize.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. You ready?
Okay,
I will
right.
tell
You
you.
ready?
Yeah, you got it right here.
Do you want to you turn your laptop around so they can see the counter?
right,
We're going to do
here we
this
go.
fully old school.
You could even full screen. it.
Oh, look at that.
Look at
Nice.
this.
Okay, you ready?
1, 2, 3. I'll go when you finish your
3.
first
I'm
question.
going to go the other way. Okay, hey, when I finish the first question?
Yeah.
Okay. Nylon or wood tip?
Would
Favorite place on the planet?
my coffee
Go,
Snare
go, go, go.
51.
Go, 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 go.
Area 51. I'm stalling. Heel up or heel down?
Up.
What music are you listening to right now?
Hip hop.
Coded or clear drum heads?
Clear.
Artist you want to work with?
Pass.
Oh. Symbols, clean or dirty?
Dirty.
Do you prefer golf or tennis?
Neither.
Strap, chain, or direct drive?
Direct or strap, they're both great.
TV or movies?
Oh, movies.
How many snare drums is too many?
None. There's like impossible.
White wine or red wine?
Neither.
Single or double pedal?
2 singles.
Fly-
Or 4.
Flying or driving?
Driving.
Are concert toms still cool?
Yes.
Suit or t-shirt?
T-shirt.
Lacquer or wrapped drums?
Lacquer.
Steak or seafood?
Steak.
LP or streaming?
LP.
Rush or the Beatles?
Neither.
Oh! 1 second to
He
spare.
passed the
Neither-
question.
He passed on 2. Well, I guess he passed on 1, but he.
Well,
but,
you guys didn't say the pass wasn't an acceptable answer.
so.
I mean, I kind of passed on a couple because when you're like, Rush or the Beatles, like both these options suck.
Whoa! What a hot
I knew
take.
it. I set him up for that.
What a hot take.
Yes. After all we've seen today,
Beatles and Rush. Neither.
I had to pick them both. I was like, I just want the reaction.
And white or red wine, neither.
I'm just not a wine fan, you
And
know?
not a, wow. Well, yeah, fair enough. I guess there is no wrong answers. But there,
Some
there
are more right than others.
Yeah,
I don't
some are
know.
more right than others. Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, you did it in 1 second.
I'm going to give away a prize. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
what are
going
we
to totally do
giving
it. Let's go with Nintendo Dub. which
Yeah,
is kinda like
Nintendo Dub's
Nintendo.
been great. in
So,
YouTube
Nintendo
world.
Dub, email me at krad@drumeo.com. I will send you a really cool prize.
Membership to Drumeo.
No.
Okay, something
No.
different.
I'm going to send you a set of our Drumeo eardrums.
Oh,
Or
nice.
in-ear monitors.
Cool.
The in-ears are nice.
They're great.
Very
They're
cool.
Good, yes, yes.
All
Do you
right.
have them in a nice fancy sparkle like yours?
No, these are prototypes of a new one.
Oops.
Way to go, Aaron.
No, it's okay. We can talk about it. We just don't have to,
Yeah, we have some pretty cool things coming up for the holidays. Yeah,
I don't know.
All right.
it's not you. You're staying in Winnipeg.
This is going to be awesome. I love talking about gear today. We have some new gear to talk about.
All right, Kyle. So what do we have for gear here? Just to let everyone know, we get lots of stuff sent to us, and
do.
we give them the spotlight on the show. We have no bias. It's just something we will feature, and we're gonna give Aaron these to try out, and just give us your opinion of it.
Yeah, and I will also say, I'm the only person that has any sort of prep on this. I make notes and look up what the things do and how much
Yeah,
they
this
cost.
is the first time I'm seeing
But
these.
I don't have anything further than that. I also want to experience this. I like to call it an unvarnished review because we're gonna react to it. So
So what are these?
So there's a company called Adoro in Germany. They make drums, they make drumsticks, they make bass drum beaters, and they make accessories. And they sent us a few things to try out. Primarily the things they sent us, and these are the things they're most known for, aside from the drum kits, is their silent drumsticks. So the idea is they make these sticks. They're clearly made out of plastic. I think we can see that, or not see it because they're clear. They've got nice, cool rubber grips, and they've got this cool sort of, I would say that's almost like a nylon whisk, perhaps.
yeah.
And the idea is this will reduce the volume on your drum kit, so you can play your standard drum kit like this. It should reduce the volume by approximately 80%. That's a pretty tall claim.
And once
80%,
you're
huh?
done beating the drums, you can beat your eggs,
No way. You can
done,
make
Dave.
lunch with that thing.
make breakfast.
Yep. They also have, this is a signature model for Scott Pellegrom. These are actually for electronic kits. They make them for both
Oh,
acoustic
cool.
and electronic
Okay.
kits. And, I think there's a debate to be had whether or not, because drumsticks make sound on an electronic drum set. We know that. I don't know that knocking them down that way is going to make that much of a difference. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't know. So, Aaron, if you would be so kind, these are they're the SS, what do they call it here? SSX model.
Okay.
They're kind of like a 5A. And so try those out, see what you think.
So these are trying to make the drums sound quieter when you're practicing acoustic ones.
That's right.
All right. So let's first see if it does that.
Very, very flexible. I don't hate them as much as I thought I was going to hate them,
Okay.
That's a win.
but I still kind of hate
Let's play us just a regular groove and then maybe switch to your wood sticks. And
We'll see what the difference is.
Yeah.
Really gotta like not lean into them, because if you lean into them, Annie, you're gonna bend this and hit with the sort of clear part, which is still plenty loud. Like, there's no way that's 20% the volume of. That's like maybe cut it by 20%. Well, maybe 30. You know, like I don't know. The thing that's bugging me out most about them is just the fact that they're so bendy. I hate it. You can't really like do proper doubles with them and stuff. I feel like I'm being really negative, but they feel just like awful.
Well, hey, it's your opinion of them, that's for sure. But I know what you mean with the
Hot
flex.
take.
Yeah.
I know what you mean with the flex. And this is the thing about sticks like that is you want to practice the way it feels when you're actually playing the drums. You
Exactly.
Wanna,
Like,
you wanna
this isn't
practice
going to
rebound.
translate. Like,
No.
this would translate if you're just like working on like, oh, I just need to like get the beat through to this song. Like, you can sort of do that. But if you have like something where it's like you're working on your hand technique or whatever, like these are just not an acceptable tool.
Play us a groove. Actually, Kyle's got something in his hand here that I
Yeah,
think
we'll get to
is-
that in a sec.
Okay, so just play us a groove right now with a couple fills so we can hear it. Like, pretend that they're regular sticks.
Cool. Do a lot on cymbals as far
I was
as
going to
cutting it
say,
back.
the cymbals cut quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Spider Dan says, well, this dude hates both Beatles and Rush, so I don't know if I trust his take on them. And I think that's a brilliant
I'd
comment.
say these are exactly as cool as the Beatles and Rush. So take that however you
give
like.
me a break. Then you should buy it. Okay, Kyle, what do you got in your hand here?
I don't know if I want to keep going with this.
No, I like
no,
this.
we have to keep going with this.
Am I being too much of a downer on these?
No. We're bound to tell the truth here. So this is the bass drum beater they make.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be a quieter beater. There's two surfaces. There's this one, which is just a double up of the foam they have on here now, but it's very spongy.
Okay.
But we can A/B this because you've got a double pedal.
That's
so
true.
We'll get to hear what it sounds like on a regular bass drum setup.
I like that.
And then the silent one. That's
I like that.
And then we're going to try this one as well once you give that a shot.
Cool.
Can you pass me those sticks too?
I'll see if I can find them. Hang on a second.
So the thing is, what I do like about this is, I mean, here's the thing: if you're trying to buy these two, or if you're trying to lower the volume of your kit, are these going to do it enough where you're actually able to practice more? Because at the end of the day, these sticks for me, I would buy them if it enabled me to practice more on. I just don't know if that's the case.
What I would say is, like, as watching Aaron play, you were, as I think is natural, you're compensating for how quiet they were.
I was pushing
by
in harder
swinging.
because I wanted volume out of them.
Right.
Right. And the
not supposed to
flex,
sound good.
I've played ones like this, and the flex is,
Look at that.
it is a different technique required to play them.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
good or bad, I mean, like, it's like brushes. Brushes don't
different.
have the same rebound. I don't know. They're not an analog replacement for a drumstick.
Yeah.
But they could be a quiet alternative. I could see that. But I would agree. I think the biggest benefit is probably on cymbals. And yes, they're quieter across the drum kit. I think an 80% claim is probably a little lofty. But
I think one thing they really should do is like these edges here, they should probably round that out a little bit more. Because if somebody's going to play them as hard as I just was, like, again, trying to look for some volume out of it, those are going to start
You're just gonna hit
pocketing up
those.
your heads real bad.
Well, let's hear the beater. Let's see, you got it and stuff.
Well, that's actually significantly quieter. Versus, that's not bad.
That's not
It,
bad.
Like, physically feels flimsy, but what we're actually like getting for response is a significant difference. Like,
It is-
that's kind of what these claimed to be, but actually happening.
Can we A/B so you play like maybe a couple bars of just that and then switch to the sticks with your other beater?
it's probably 40 to 50% quieter.
It definitely is
Yeah.
quieter, but I think the audience can be the judge. They're listening to it. They can hear both sides.
That's right.
Definitely does sound quieter. I wouldn't say it's an 80%, but I mean, what are you buying them for? Does it solve that purpose? I think for some drummers it could. But obviously Aaron likes the Beatles more than he likes these, so that tells
which
you a
is
lot.
saying a lot.
Saying a lot.
A lot.
But you're also you're a heavier player. You play Third Ion is not going to use these sticks on tour, right? So let's give these away.
Yeah, get them into my face. That'd be great.
Well, I was just gonna say those are, and honestly, okay, we're having a little fun here, of course, but draw your own conclusions. If you want to check them out, by all means, check them out.
Check out what happened to the post for me actually like clamping it on there.
Yeah, it did flatten it out a little bit, didn't it?
Oh, when you tightened it?
Yeah. Now, so this is a very lightweight beater for sure, and that's intentional, I think.
Well, it's a big part of how it wasn't
Of
giving
course,
me that
it's not
smack.
swinging super hard. But you can get the stuff through Adoro drums. Please, I would say don't take our word for it. That's the whole point of doing this. It's like, it's our opinion, right? So
silent-sticks.com is the website. And
just so in case you're wondering, because I'm sure you're super curious now what they cost.
yeah. What do they cost?
$25 a pack for the sticks, $24 for the beater, and that's pretty reasonable, I think. And they are also just launching. I'm gonna get Aaron just to try this while we're going here. This is a new product they haven't launched yet. It's called, what's it called again?
The Ringo, which
The
I assume
Ringo.
they're going to get sued for.
No, it's Ring-Go.
So
okay.
it's a clip-on muffler, and I have to give them credit. It's pretty simple. It's sometimes the simplest ideas are the best, right? So we have a butterfly clip.
Okay.
We have a little bit of, I would say, foam or rubber in there. We got a bit of an insert there, and literally one of those. It's not a window
Suction cup.
but it could be.
Yeah.
It's a little bit softer, but
So you just put that in.
can you try that? Maybe one of your toms. See what you think of that.
Yeah, it's. I would love to try it on the snare drum, but with an S hoop, that's not going to happen.
Right, that's true.
Put it on your.
Hey, can somebody grab me a snare with a normal hoop? Let's try it on a snare. There's like 20 of them over there. Thanks, bro.
Sorry, Jesus.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, it actually does suction to it.
Oh,
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, so floor tom. Now with this thing. Sounds to me like it's buzzing on it. Oh no.
No.
No, it's totally buzzing. There's like a thing that's happening with that. I'm gonna see if it works a little bit better on a smaller tom.
Is that yeah?
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. That's kind of cool.
We'll give the snare a try on the after hours here.
there we go. Sure.
So let's give these away to someone in our members area. And remember, guys, I will say this about these kind of products is that I always look at it. It's around $40 to get that set Canadian. I'm a Canadian dude, so to me, I'm thinking, is that going to actually allow me to practice more?
We'll get it later.
And
It's
if it
durable.
does, it's worth it, guys. I'm trying to talk here. Right?
Sorry.
We have something more interesting going on.
If it does, it's totally worth it. $40 to actually practice more, but you need to answer that question for yourself.
So wait, I'm not sure. Did you just walk back our opinion on this?
No, I'm just saying that I always look at these kind of things because I was
checking.
always trying to find more time to practice. That's why I bought that DW Go Anywhere practice pad kit when I was younger. I'm like, man, didn't have the money at the time for it, but I was able to actually put more time in, and to me, that's worth its weight in gold. So I'll leave it there. Who are we going to give it to?
I need someone to pick a number between 1 and 7. I'm going to get Aaron, our guest, to do that.
All right.
4. 'Cause
4.
nobody would expect me to ever pick that.
Totally right. That means you've selected Callum Conroy.
Congratulations, Callum.
Congratulations, Callum. You have won this fine selection of products from Adoro Percussion. You'll get a chance to see what you think of them. And
Sorry,
honestly,
Callum.
honestly, Callum, once you get them, please let me know what you do think of them.
Yes.
And I will happily pass that along. Email me at krad@drumeo.com, and I'll get that sent out to you right away.
Cool beans. I think that's it. Hey.
It is it. We're
You
gonna
watch Hot Dog Man.
do that on the way out. So that's gonna be our movement out. Movement? That's not right.
That's our outro. Enjoy Hot Dog Man.
This is Hot Dog Man,
Student of the
everybody.
week.
Student of the week. Sorry. Please.
And we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.